Hi, this is Ron Pippin. I am the branch manager and team leader for the Pippin team at Cardinal Financial. And today we're going to talk about credit. And is it something you have to worry about when you're applying for a loan? Do you need to worry about having your credit pulled? Well, kind of a yes and a no. So first of all, if you're applying for financing, we have to know what your credit looks like. So trying to apply and saying, hey, don't pull my credit, it's just going to be a guess as to what you can qualify for. So really, it's really a necessary thing that lenders are going to want to pull your credit. And so does it hurt your credit? At only about 3 or 4 points. So it's not really significant. I probably wouldn't really worry about it too much. And the nice thing is that if you are looking at a mortgage and you have multiple lenders pull your credit, you have about a 30 to 45 day window in which you can shop for a mortgage. You can have multiple lenders pull your credit, and it does not hurt your credit. So first time you pull your credit, then your credit score will drop a few points. But after that, you have a 30 to 45 day window, and any other lender in the mortgage industry that pulls your credit will get the same score, given that nothing else in your credit report changes. So like you go buy a new car and somebody else pulls your credit, well, obviously your credit score is going to be different than the first one that pulled it because something's changed in your credit. So that's really the question that has come up this week as to, do I worry about having a credit report pulled when I'm applying for a mortgage? So and we've asked some other people some questions, and I don't remember what they are. If you have questions, drop them in the chat box down below, and we'll get those answered for you while we're here live. I'll mention your name on here, and we'll get that answered for you. So Butch, I'm going to invite Butch on here. He's our editor. Butch, why don't you? What questions have come in that I need to answer for people?
Yeah, we got 3 questions here, Ron, and this is the one question here.
Will your credit, okay, I see it right here on the screen. Will your credit get pulled every time with a new lender you talk to? So the answer is yes, because each lender has to pull their credit report in their name in order to get an approval, because they run something called an automated underwrite to make sure you can get an approval, and they can't do it without a credit report in their name. So yes, but remember that your credit, your credit score is not going to drop each time a lender pulls it, as long as you're within that 30-day window. So if you wait 2 months and say, hey, now I'm going to chop another lender, well, then it's going to be another inquiry on your credit report, and it's going to affect that credit score. So what other questions we got, Butch? I know this is going to be a short one. Do mortgages lenders look at all 3 credit scores? Yes, but they will pull from all 3, which is Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and they're going to throw out the high score, throw out the low score, and they're going to use the middle score. So it's not an average. It's whatever is that middle score is what they're going to use. But yes, they pull all 3 credit reports. What other one do we have there, Butch? What is the minimum credit score you have to buy a home? That's going to be one of those it depends questions, because it depends on which type of financing you need. So for instance, FHA financing technically does not have a minimum credit score, but lenders do, because if you have a 400 credit score, lenders aren't going to take that risk. Now, I have the ability to do FHA loans down to a 520 credit score. You do have to have some down payment, some additional down payment funds, because the credit score is lower. And then on conventional financing, I need at least a 580 credit score. So you don't have to have perfect credit to buy a home, but you can't have filed bankruptcy yesterday. So hopefully that answers that question. So really for me, I need a minimum of 520 to 580, depending on the type of loan. Other lenders have more stringent requirements than what I have. I just happen to have really lenient requirements. So again, if you don't have to have perfect credit to buy a home. By the way, I'm gonna take a chance, and I'm gonna walk outside. And so I set up a skeleton display in my house every single day. So, and it changes daily. So if you look at here, that is that is a 12-foot skeleton, and he's holding a little one, and one of the other ones are holding onto his leg. And if you look over here, there are other skeletons that are running from him, trying to get away from this big giant skeleton. So it's starting to rain out here. You can hear the thunder. So big 12-footer. I should go stand under since I hope I don't lose service, but to give you perspective as to how big this skeleton is. So I'm standing under it, and I just barely come up to the top of his leg. There is the 12-foot skeleton. So anyway, we run a contest on our Facebook page, on the Pippin team, on the Facebook page, and on our and on Pippin Ron on Instagram. And this next week, we are giving away 2 tickets to Frighteners. That's over at Lagoon. And then we're going to be giving away some Amazon gift cards. And we're also later on going to be giving away a Nintendo something. Don't even remember what it's called, but it's Nintendo something. So anyway, go to those pages, and pretty easy to enter. Just go over there, enter, and that's it. So is there no more questions, Butch? I'm assuming there's not. You can shake your head. He's in the background. I can see him there. No more questions. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Live. We have, I don't know if you can see it, but there's hail. Oh, lightning. There's hail coming down. Pretty interesting weather we're having. Anyway, talk to you guys later.